Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Our guest today is a friend of the show who's added another incredible achievement to his list. Not only is he a yoga instructor, businessman, but now a star on Apple TV's latest project, Hijack. It's #1 on Apple, and we have one of the stars of the show. Welcome back to the show, Mohammed Mostafa. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming back to the show.
I mean, first of all, congratulations on your new office and the way you guys have dramatically expanded since I last got here. It's really, respect you guys. We're just having a conversation outside about it.
Time has changed for both of us.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about growth at the end of the day. So, first of all, good morning. Thank you for having me, and I'm very excited to share the story of Hijack. So Hijack has been out now. It's released 3 episodes. The 4th one is coming out on Wednesday. It's starring Idris Elba. It's an Apple TV series, Apple Limited TV series, and so I actually auditioned for this job last year while I was in Dubai, and after I decided to, because I stopped playing football, and I thought, what else could I do that gave me that same feeling like I was in my element when I was playing football. Obviously, when I was on the football field, that was the feeling I had. So when I thought about it, it was like the only other area that made me feel that equally to my football passion was being on set. So I signed again with my agency in London, Creative Screen Management, and actually once I re-signed with them, this was the first audition and job that came in.
Wow.
And so normally you do a few, you lose a few, and then you get one job, and I was fortunate enough to get this on the get-go, and I had an amazing experience shooting it. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet.
I've seen the trailers and we are stuck in. We're going to watch it ASAP. Like, it looks
so good.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's doing extremely well. So basically, Hijack is a story of a flight that leaves from Dubai to London, and then the flight gets hijacked. Idris Elba plays Sam Nielsen. He's the main character, and he basically has to deal with the negotiation on the flight. The rest, obviously, I can't share, but then you guys can just, buckle up and enjoy the flight. 7 episodes, and the 4th one is out on Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah,
okay, so I want to ask you about, of course, it shows
tomorrow.
Dubai, right? It shows Dubai to London and how things are happening down on the ground in Dubai. So do you think, from what we see on how Americans show Arabs, like The Dictator and all these kind of movies, do you think this show is going to break the stereotypes?
It has its areas where it could deliver what you're trying to say, but I think it's best you watch it and then you see what it's gonna offer on that side, because I don't want to give away too much. I think if I answer certain things, it might.
Okay, you said you went back to your management. Do you think you wouldn't have gotten this role had it not been for your team?
100%. I mean, at the end of the day. And this is another thing. So, I'm really grateful for the job. I think it was an amazing experience. This is my 5th acting project, first TV series, and I'm really proud that I'm representing Emirati actors on an international level like this. Working with Apple, Idris Elba, Jim Field Smith, and the rest of the cast and crew were unbelievable throughout the experience. I mean, they made life so much more comfortable. Extremely fun, and obviously you're doing what you love, so it's your passion. And it was just all in all an amazing experience.
Can you give us an example of that? Because, like you said, big names here: Jamie Lawrenson, Hakan Cruseta, Idris Elba, all on set. Can you give us an example of how they made it fun, or what made it a special environment to work in?
I mean, the size, when you just get on set, you realize you're just on another level now. And I just feel like naturally when you're in an environment like that, you kind of blend in, because you're there for a reason. You don't question, how is this? Obviously, it's a bit surreal initially. But what I was trying to say earlier was, you were talking to me about the agent. It's something we need here in the region because we have a lot of talent, extreme talent in this region. There's Emiratis, non-Emiratis that are, call this place or region their home. For example, my brother Ali Mostafa, who's a movie director. There's Majid Al-Ansari, Mohammed Saeed Harab, a lot of people that are creating content, growing the industry here. But on the acting front, there isn't really any agencies most of the agencies here represent models. You know, there isn't anything that necessarily focuses on actors and getting those actors on an international level, collaborating with casting directors overseas, and then feeding them that opportunity. So I wouldn't have gotten that opportunity had I not had my agent. But if we have agencies here that help us get that opportunity because the talent exists. So there's two fronts here I think that like I'm very proud of, is being able to show that it's possible from the sense of being confident enough to get up and do it. And on the other side, to show that what's needed in the industry here for our talent, our actors in this region to flourish, which are the agencies that are more focused on acting and getting those, you know, jobs that they deserve to be in.